So, been thinking a lot this week because my tattoo artist, Dean, had mentioned that, I'm going to be having quite a few more tattoos off him and sort of like starting all over again. But he mentioned about doing piercings and I thought, oh God, no. So I'm quite spontaneous and, I'll wake up one morning and just go, I'm going to go do this today and I have to go and do it. So I'm thinking to myself, as he mentioned that, I thought I'm going to end up with more piercings. Now, I've still got my belly button pierced and the middle of my ear done and my ears, but I never really wear them. I had my eyebrow done, but I don't wear that. I had my tongue done twice. I had one nipple done. I was meant to have 2 nipples done, but here's the backstory to that. And I'm not joking, the guy, I think he gave me a bit of PTSD. And I think he's the reason I had issues with my complex. So, years ago, when I were about 19, I reckon, 18, I said to mum one morning, I'm going to get my nipples pierced today. She was like, no, you're not. I went, I am. So I goes to this shop in Ashton to get my nipples done. He had a really good reputation, really good reviews and stuff. So anyway, I went in, I said, I want both my nipples pierced. He was like, right, no problem. He was like, I've got to sterilise the rings. I was like, well, I'd prefer bars. And then at the time, you couldn't just go, no one would do them with just bars. You had to have the ring in first and then so on it healed and whatnot. I was like, right, fair enough. I don't want the rings, but I want them pierced. So he said, come back in an hour. I'm going to sterilise my rings. So I was like, right. So I fucked off to a cafe, had something to eat. And them moments where you're alone then and you're like, what the fuck am I about to do here? Fuck it, I'm just going to do it. I'm here now. So goes back to have it done. Now, I've never had an issue with my body. I've always been really confident. So I get on bed, gets the tit out, and he comes over and he sprays it and he says, right, we'll do this one first. And then I still can't fathom why a guy would say this to a woman. I think it's messed up. And I sort of see the funny side now. And I know it's not true, but yeah, I think it's scarred me a little bit. So the guy turns around and says, I've sterilised both rings. And he puts the smallest one against my nipple and he went, yes, I'm going to go for ring number 2 because you've got quite a fat nipple. And then he went, well, a wide nipple, And I thought, nah, mate, I've just heard the first time, dick. I was fuming. And I'm thinking, what fucking guy tells a woman she's got a fat nipple? Like, what guy does that? Even if he thinks it's fat. So hence the reason I only had one tit done, because I weren't getting the other one out for him fucking slander that. I was fuming. So, and by the way, I don't have fat nipples, but yeah, I think it did something that day. I don't know. Sort of made me paranoid a little bit, but I'm thinking, because it healed up, so it weren't even worth all that in the end of it, and it fucking killed. So I'm thinking, do I go and have them redone? Or something completely different, something a bit far out, whatever. And since I've been thinking it, I keep seeing piercings here, there, and everything I'm looking at on Google, and yeah. Seriously, all tattoos and piercings, I'm sure I'm having a fucking midlife crisis.